Aggy, you were at the Summer Youth Assembly this year, and I know it was a very interesting experience for you, but it might be good to share it with students, Loreto students around the world, and the adults in our network as well. So let's begin now with some questions. First of all, tell me, what were your expectations leading up to the Youth Assembly?
I was a little bit nervous because I was going alone, and I knew that there are lots of people traveling from all around the world, and so I was expecting that it was going to be a very educational week, discussing important topics, and they were bringing in accomplished speakers from all around the world, from all different professions, and yeah, I was excited to see the professional work opportunities as well as learning a bit about everyone's culture.
And what topics really stood out for you?
There was a heavy focus on STEM, which is an acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. And that really stood out for me because the panel compiled a representative from Microsoft, one from Google, one from AeroFarms, and one from Navaris, and they're all talking about how innovation in technology, which is led by mainly young people, and will continue to be led by young people if they're trained correctly. That's integral to the achievement of the SDGs. And they gave an example of how medical technology is more easily available and affordable with the help of STEM. So that was engaging.
Good. And was there anything that surprised you during the assembly?
Yes, I was surprised how fun it was, and so much energy in the headquarters from all the young people who were just so excited to be in the building, and they were keen to meet new people and share their passions and share the work that they're all doing. It was so surprising to see just what was possible if you really are determined. Young people founding NGOs and campaigns that have really made a huge impact. So that was a pleasant surprise to be able to speak to those people.
And now tell us a bit about the closing ceremony. I believe that was quite impressive, and any conclusions at the end?
Definitely. It was held in the General Assembly, which is a stunning building, and has been a place where incredible world leaders have all sat. So that was, at first, just incredible to be in the room. And there was an awarding ceremony to outstanding youth delegates and people who had been awarded scholarships. And so we got to hear about the work of really influential youth delegates around the world, which again inspired everyone, including myself, to continue working towards, what they're passionate about. And then there was a summing up of the assembly, so kind of went over exactly what was discussed and how we can all implement the SDGs in our lives. And there was a heavy focus on youth aren't just the future, they're the present. So we can make a difference today. We don't have to keep on thinking about one day when we're older. We can take part in the political sphere. We can make a difference today. And so, there was definitely a call to action to continue advocating for education of the SDGs and all that kind of stuff.
And now to finish off, what would you like to say to Loreto students around the world, or maybe young women and young men who have been educated with Loreto? What would you like to say to them, as a result of this assembly?
Well, I think my Loreto education has been a huge factor in my choice to come work at the UN, and I think Loreto values really play into what the UN is all about. So it's a huge advantage to have that education, and I would just say it's been the best week of my life, and I would encourage you all to look into the winter session of the Youth Assembly and to look into internships that are offered here at the IBVM and at the UN, because not only is it educational, it's extremely inspirational and really fun as well. So I would definitely recommend you looking into that.
So thank you very much for that, Aggy.
Thank you.